guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and you're watching Yazz'n It Up. And today's video I have for you guys is an update to my current year-long rolling project pan. If you guys have not seen the introduction, I will have that listed in the iCards for you guys. But basically in 2022, I decided to do a rolling year-long project pan where I empty 22 items in 2022. And today it is March 3rd when I'm filming this. I know it's going to be a little bit later when I actually upload it, but this is just the update that I have for you guys. I was able to accomplish some progress in some of my items, and I do have a couple that I was able to reach my goal on. So without further ado, let's jump right into it and I will share with you guys all of the progress that I had made. So in this project, I will always have 10 slots open where I have products just rolling. As soon as I finish one, I will start another one. So for slot number 1, this product is going to be continuing on into this project, and this is the Wild Madagascar Vanilla Body Lotion from Bath & Body Works. This was completely full when I first started this project, and as you guys can see, I was definitely able to make some significant progress. I went ahead and marked it with a Sharpie. I only have that much left, and I was able to use that much within the 3 months that I've been working on this. So I feel like hopefully in a month or so I will be able to finish up this lotion. Honestly, by now I thought I would have already moved on from this, so I really need to start sticking to lotioning up my body in the morning and at night with this guy. So I only have a little bit more to go, so I'm not too mad about it, but it is my goal to always have a lotion in my project pan. So I feel like slot number 1, I'll always have some type of lotion or moisturizer in this project, and so I will continue using this, and hopefully our next update will be about June and you guys will definitely be seeing another product in slot number 1. In slot number 2, I actually had a blush duo. It was from Ulta, and the shades in that blush was in Tiger Lily and in Flush, and I will go ahead and insert pictures from the beginning of where I first started. And here is how the blush is looking like right now. As you guys can see, I definitely have some silver showing. I was able to hit pan on both sides of this blush. Basically, I just take my brush and I dip it into both sides. I really just get in there and mix them together. And every single time I wear makeup, this is 100% the blush that I'm wearing because I really want to try and use this product up completely. And I am really enjoying using this blush more than I thought that I would. And so this will also be continuing on in this project. And so this will remain in slot number 2 for now. And slot number 3, I have this e.l.f. eyeliner and shadow stick. The eyeliner I was able to use up completely, and the only thing that I was really focusing on in this project was to use the shadow stick half of it. And every single time I have a darker color in my outer V, like over here, I apply this first and then I'll go in with that dark brown or that dark black eyeshadow and I'll set the eyeshadow stick with those eyeshadows. So I have used this a handful of times already. This is how much product I have left. It's definitely quite a lot of product in this shadow stick, but like I said, I've been trying to use this every single chance that I get, and so I know that this is going to be in slot number 3 for a while, but I really do want to use all of this shadow stick up is the end goal. In slot number 4, unfortunately because of the packaging, I can't really tell how much progress I've made on this. This is a primer from Catrice. This is the Prime and Fine Poreless Blur Primer, and I have about 3 of these type of primers in my collection, which is why I decided to put this in my project pan. So this basically is a pore filling, like pinky smooth type of primer, and I've been using this every single time I do my makeup, and it definitely fills in some of my pores, but it does not keep me matte throughout the day. So this isn't my favorite primer, but I really want to try to use this up. Because of the packaging, I can't really see how much progress I've made, but I definitely feel like I've used at least half of this up. Like I said, I'm using it as much as I can, and so this primer will still stay in slot number 4 until I've completely used this up. Alrighty, and slot number 5, I was able to reach my goal on this item, and this is a foundation. This is the AOA Studio A+ Buildable Satin Foundation. This is just a little teeny tiny guy. This is not even a fluid ounce. It's 0.64 fluid ounces, and I purchased this on the Shop Miss A website. It was probably like $1.50, and I'm trying to get all of my Shop Miss A products out of my collection, and so I entered this in, and I actually have another one of these. I have a backup of this foundation, so I'm super pumped that I was able to get this out of my my collection because I don't really like the foundation too much. It's a little bit dark for me, so it's really good to mix in with other foundations that may be too light for me. But by itself, this foundation, it really separates on my skin and it doesn't last throughout the day. Like it says, it's a satin finish. I need a matte finish on my face because I do have oily skin, but I was able to mix this in with other foundations and make this work for me. So I'm super pumped that I was able to finish this. The dropper stopped working when there wasn't too much product in it, so pretty much I was just swirling around the spatula that's on the inside, like the dropper, and then just applying it to my face that way. So like I said, completely done with this, not gonna miss this. I'm so glad. I feel like most of the items in the introduction that I had put into this project originally, like the theme was things that like I don't need in my collection or things that like are doing nothing for me. So that's kind of like the theme that I'm sticking with. So let me show you guys the items that is replacing this in slot number 5. Like I said, it is a rolling project pan and I was able to finish this foundation today on March 3rd. So it's actually 2 items, but I'm counting it as one. These are these mini candles. These are the M&M scented candles, and I have 2 here, the orange M&M and the green M&M. So the orange one is in Twisted Citrus, and then this green one is in Tardy Pear. These mini candles are only 3 ounces, and these are so old. I mean, we've had these for years and no one wanted to burn them because we were kind of collecting all the scents, but there's no point in collecting all of these M&M things and like these scents if they're just gonna sit around and collect dust, especially things that we can use. So I'm deciding to go ahead and burn all of these candles, and I was able to burn one of them so far. The white one was in vanilla and the red one is downstairs right now. I think that one was like apple cinnamon or something. So I do have these 2 that I am putting in slot number 5, and then I think I only have 1 or 2 more in my collection of these M&M type candles. So because they're so old, you can barely smell them. When I put my nose directly up to it, I can smell it, but when it's lit and it's like trying to fill the room, you can't really tell that there's a candle lit. So I just want to go ahead and burn these and use these up. So this is now taking over slot number 5. If I remember to burn candles, these are 100% the candles that I will be burning. I try to burn candles every day, so I don't see it taking too long to go through these, but they've been sitting in our collection for years, so who knows how long it'll take me to actually remember to burn these and to use these candles up. So this is what's rolling into the project now. Let's go ahead and move into slot number 6. Alrighty, and slot number 6, we started off with this Lip Smackers chapstick. This is the kiwi strawberry chapstick. Unfortunately, it is still staying in slot number 6, but let me roll it up to show you guys how much progress I've made, because your girl's made a lot of progress. So this Lip Smackers was brand new when I first started, and this is all that I have left. So I just have that tiny little nub. Yes, it will 100% last me for a long time, but I'm so pumped that that is all that I have left. I love Carmex. It is my favorite chapstick brand, and so I get so annoyed when I have to use other chapstick brands, but I have so many in my collection that I need to get through, and I don't want to just throw them away, so I'm really trying to use them. So this is the one that I've been working on, and y'all, I've made a lot of progress. Every time I need chapstick, I've only been using this. I do have a Carmex chapstick in my purse, so when I am out and about, I do get to use Carmex, but when I'm at home, 99.9% of the time, it is this one right here, and so I apply this at least 2 to 3 times a day just to moisturize my lips, and so I'm still working on this one, but hopefully in my next update in June, this one will be moved out of the project and I would have already rolled something else in. In slot number 7, I have another lip product. For some reason, I thought that I was Wonder Woman and that I was going to be able to use up 3 lip products during this project pan, and of course I put all 3 of them in the beginning of the project. So I know that this lip care product is definitely going to be staying in slot number 7 for a while, and this is a lip liner. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Red Diva, I think. Yeah, Red Diva number 24. And so every time I wear red lipstick, I always use this, or even when I wear pink lipstick, I try to line my lips with this. I try to use this as much as possible, and now that they lifted the mask mandate to optional, I am able to wear more lipsticks, and then people are actually able to see it rather than me putting on a lipstick and then me just having to put a mask on. I felt like there was no point in that. So now that it's optional, certain places where I do feel comfortable not wearing a mask, I definitely try to use this lip liner as much as I can. Let me roll it up to show you guys how much product I still have left. This is how much of the lip liner I have left. It doesn't look like much, but it's a lot that I have to use, so I'm super excited to just keep on working on this because I really do like this lip liner compared to all of the other lip liners that are in my collection. But the reason I put this in my project pan was because I rarely ever use lip liners, I always just go in straight with the lipstick. So I feel like all of my lip liners, there's no point in me having any in my collection, and I feel like this was a great place to start with one that I actually do enjoy. So I will continue using this. I don't know if during the next update I will have moved on to a different product, but that of course is the goal. I was only able to use up 2 items during this first update, and there are 12 months in a year, and I want to use 22 items, so I need to approximately use up 2 items every single month, and I was only able to use up 2 within the first 3 months. So I am a little bit concerned that I won't be reaching my 22 in 2022 goal, but I'm staying positive and I will continue working on all of these items. So let's go ahead and move into what I had for slot number 8. Slot number 8 was actually the third lip product. This is a Ulta mini lipstick, and I do try to use this as much as I can, just like any of my other items. Here is what this guy looks like. I have used it several times, and it was definitely a lot pointier when I first started. Now I feel like it's like rounded and kind of a little nub. Every time I wear lipstick, I always put this on, whether if it matches or not. If it's a nude, I try not to use this, but if it's a purpley or a pinky shade or a red lipstick, I always put this on either before or after I put on the actual lipstick, because I really want to try using this. This is light in shade, so I am able to mix this into most of my lipsticks, and so it works really well, and I'm just really trying to use this because I have like 3 or 4 more of these in my collection of these mini Ulta lipsticks, and they aren't doing anything for me. So I really want to use this guy up, but I know I will not have this finished by June because all I did was round it off within the first 3 months. Something's telling me is that slot number 8 is going to be this lipstick and towards the end of the actual project. Unfortunately, it's just that lipsticks last forever, and this is a mini, so imagine how long it takes to use an actual full-size lipstick. I only have 2 more items to update you guys on. So slot number 9 was a loose highlighter. This is the Star Crushed Minerals loose highlighter, and this is in Desert Suede. I was able to use this a handful of times. Basically, I'm using this as a body highlight. I don't really like loose highlights on my face, so I've been mixing this in with my lotions. Every time I wear a dress to church and I'm lotioning up my legs, I will always add a little bit of this in the lotion. That way I have a little bit of shimmer to my legs, and then during the summer when I'm wearing tank tops, I'll be able to use this as shoulder highlight as well. I just feel like the timing was wrong adding this in the beginning of the project because it was still so cold here in North Carolina, but now that it's March, it definitely feels like spring is right around the corner. I mean, this week we've had days that it's in the 60s and the 70s, so it's been really nice. So this one I do have a little bit of progress on, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the markers that I've made. So here are the 2 lines that I made. You guys can see them right here. There's not much of a difference, but there is one marker right on top, and a little bit lower than that is the mark that I had. Like I said, I was able to use this a few times, and when it settles, that's the line where it settles at. And even using this only a few times, I feel like that little bit of progress that I was able to make was pretty significant. So especially when it does get warmer and I am wearing more dresses to church, I feel like I will fly through this really fast, which I'm super pumped about because this loose highlighter has been in my collection for a hot minute, and I just don't use it because I just don't prefer loose highlights. So I'm super pumped to be able to get this out of my project, but I know hopefully by June that I will have already rolled in something new and I would have moved on from this highlight. And last but not least, in slot number 10, I have started off with this powder. This is the Beauty Benefits Hollywood pressed powder, and this was the second item that I was able to use up. As you guys can see, I have hit pan completely. This is completely empty. This was in a previous project pan a while ago, and I wanted to use half of the pressed powder, and now for this project I wanted to use it in its entirety, and obviously I have achieved that goal. I'm super excited to get this out of my collection. I've used this to set my eyelid primer. I've used this as highlight. I've used this as touch-up powder. I've used this in so many different ways that it definitely was easy for me to use this up. So I'm super pumped that I'm able to roll something else in. So let me show you guys the item that is taking its place in slot number 10. Now it will be this body spray. This is the Be Joyful Fine Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works, and I have used up completely the Be Joyful lotion that I paired with this, and so I only have a little bit of the body mist left that I want to get out of my collection because I love pairing the same scent of the Fine Fragrance Mist to the lotion when I am getting ready in the morning. So like right now I'm using Winter Candy Apple, and so I want to go ahead and try to use this Be Joyful body mist. So I went ahead and Sharpie and I marked it, but it's about right here. I have this much product that I need to use up, which isn't a lot, but I know it will take me a while. So every single day when I'm getting ready, I need to go ahead and spray some of this Be Joyful. I love the way this smells. It smells really great, but it was only a temporary scent, so it is discontinued. You can only get Be Joyful during the winter, and I don't even think that this winter they even had it out again. So like I said, this is taking up a slot number 10, and so hopefully by June I'll be able to have moved on to a different product because I don't have too much in here. I just need to get it out of my collection. And so this is taking up slot number 10, and that is everything that I needed to update you guys on. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys enjoy project pan videos. I love seeing other people's progress, and even though I was only able to use 2 items so far, I'm still gonna stay positive, and my goal is still gonna be to reach 22 items in 2022. I'm gonna continue using all of these items, and maybe at the end of 2022 I'll just end up using a whole bunch of products, and then I'll be able to reach my goal. I don't really know how a year-long project pan works because this is my first one. Usually I only do like 3 or 4 month projects, but I'm super excited to continue using these items. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, it is the red button down below. I'm going to be doing quarterly updates, and then I also upload other weekly content. I do some vlogs, I do hauls, I've been doing more things in the kitchen. Just my channel is just super eclectic, and pretty much anything that I enjoy I try uploading for you guys, just to share what I'm doing and the things that I'm loving at that moment. So I hope you guys are starting to get warmer weather where you are. Like I said, we have some days that's in the 60s and 70s, and we've been enjoying sitting outside. If you guys aren't already following me on my social media, it is listed down below for you guys. I have Instagram and I have Snapchat if you guys want to go ahead and check that out to see what I'm doing throughout the day. And then I also have a Instagram of my business. It's called Treats by Yazz'n. If you guys are super interested in seeing desserts, I upload on there pretty regularly. So I hope you guys are staying safe and have a great day.